Welcome to the Seven Bends Plant Nursery. Come on in. As you can see, we have a wide variety of native plants for your home landscaping purposes. Here we have Andrew, a team member at Seven Bends that helps with all the different tasks that go on. So, Andrew, what are you working on right now?
Right now I'm transplanting these dormant trees into these smaller pots.
Cool. Great work. This space is typically used for plants that need to be shaded in the warmer seasons. But as we prepare for winter, you can see the plants are starting to get a little chilly, so we had to condense them to keep them warm.
So right now we are preparing seeds that will be growing into the next season, and these plants could be yours.
So what exactly is a native plant?
A native plant is a plant species that evolved in the natural region that it resides in. So all the plants we have here evolved in the Shenandoah or in Virginia.
So why do we need native plants?
Native plants are essential to our natural habitats and environments. All the animals and wildlife in this area, from insects all the way to mammals, have co-evolved using these plants. And we need them for our resources, and the animals need them for their resources.
Why should I buy native plants? What's in it for me?
Well, native plants are super low maintenance because they have evolved in this area and they thrive here. They don't need a lot from you once they plant them, and they actually don't even need that much water compared to other plants that you might find in a nursery that need a lot of upkeep.
Here we have a collection of native plants that Yara brought in for us to repot. She rescued them from her neighbor's yard because they were going to get tilled over, and so she brought them to add to her collection and increase her genetic diversity. In a way that native plants can combat climate change?
Yeah, so one way that native plants combat climate change is through pollinators. Native plants support native pollinators, and native pollinators support all the life and vegetation that reside in this area that then in turn sequesters carbon and produces a more healthy atmosphere.
So why aren't native plants more common, and why is this a prevalent issue?
That's a good question. So the answer really comes down to aesthetics. A lot of people prefer to buy non-native plants because they look exotic or really pretty, or they think it looks cool or interesting. But the truth is that there are plenty of native plants that are just as unique and beautiful as the ones you would find across seas. And actually, buying non-native plants from nurseries can actually introduce invasive species to the region, which we want to avoid because invasive species harm the local ecosystem and make it harder for native plants and animals to function.
Did somebody say native plants aren't beautiful? I disagree. Let me show you some of my favorite native plant species so you can see how pretty they really are.
So come on down to the Seven Bends Plant Nursery and get yourself some native plants.